Hello and welcome to Lynette's Pampered Kitchen. I'm so excited because guess what time it is? It's Pampered Chef's anniversary. And to commemorate the anniversary, I want to share with you the very first recipe that I made as a Pampered Chef consultant. You know, when I first started at Pampered Chef, a lot of the recipes had Pillsbury dough of some kind, whether it was pizza dough or crescent rolls or the grand biscuits, whatever. But it seemed like we were, you know, like in cahoots with Pillsbury. But it wasn't that way. But it was a lot of fun to make these recipes. And so the first recipe that I ever made was a pinwheel recipe using crescent rolls. And I'm gonna show you it now. This is kind of a mashed up version. There were two different ones. There was one that was a Parmesan cheese and there was another one that was a spinach and ham. So I'm using whipped cream cheese and I added Parmesan, freshly grated Parmesan cheese that I made in my blender because the blender just works so well. And fresh Parmesan cheese is so much better than the stuff in the can. Do you know what's added to the stuff in the can? If you've heard me talk about cheese anytime, you will know that the stuff in the can has wood pulp in it, as does most pre-grated cheeses. That's why I always encourage you to grate your own, whether it be with one of our graters or whether it be with the blender. I just like to buy an 8-ounce wedge of Parmesan or Asiago, and then I use the blender to grate it as coarsely or as finely as I would like. And I use it all the time. And I never used to like Parmesan cheese because I think it came out of the can and it was just different. But fresh is amazing. So I put that on one square from the, well, actually it's a rectangle, from the crescent rolls. And now I put some ham on and I'm gonna add spinach on top. And I love to add spinach to just about anything to add more vegetable and more iron, you know, just make it a healthier dish. So now that I have all of this on here, I'm going to roll it up to make the pinwheels. You can roll from the short end and have more rolls, or you can roll from the long end. I usually roll from the long end because then I get more pinwheels out of it. And so I just tuck it under with my fingers and try and catch all the spinach in there so that it all gets wrapped up inside. And then I'm going to use the color-coded bread knife to slice it. And I'm just gonna slice away. I usually do about a 1/2 inch. But you know, I'm putting this on the pizza stone. And I'm so excited because our stoneware is a signature piece for Pampered Chef. When Doris Christopher started the business, it was one of the first pieces of product that she found in the Merchant Mart in downtown Chicago, and no one there knew what it was. So I think kind of to get rid of her, they just let her take some home to try it. And wow, did that ever start something. At the very first Pampered Chef party that Doris did on October 15th, 1980, she made a store-bought pizza with added chopped vegetables on the pizza stone to show them how evenly that the stone would bake. And people were amazed and they bought, and now we have revitalized and brought back the pizza stone as a special product that has handles on it now. It used to be flat when it started. And now you can actually wash it in the dishwasher or with soap and water. And this is the pinwheel. isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm gonna stick this in the oven for about 12 minutes and I'll come back later and show you what it looks like and how you can dress it up. But wouldn't this be a fun thing to serve at a holiday party or anytime really? It's almost like a meal, but it's an appetizer, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, and when you bake on stoneware, you should always bake it in the lower part of your oven because it will absorb the heat and bake more evenly. And it is amazing. It's gonna make perfect anything, cookies, crescent rolls. If you have the bar pan, you can do juicy things like chicken and pork, and you could do a sheet pan meal on the bar pan. You can make bar cookies, you can make cakes, you know, just about anything on any of the stoneware. It is amazing. So I will come back and show you the end result and show you how we can dress it up a little bit. I'm so excited to share this with you because our stoneware is amazing and it's a great way to celebrate this anniversary of the Pampered Chef. Thanks for joining me.